Good afternoon. My name is Rio Almaria, and I am one of the high school admission representatives for College of DuPage. Today, I have been asked to discuss the benefits of starting at a community college, as well as some of the resources available for students that start at COD. If you have any questions or would like a Zoom or phone appointment, feel free to reach out to me via email at almaria@cod.edu. I'd like to start with talking about the degree and certificate programs at COD. College of DuPage is a community college, so we do not offer bachelor's degrees. However, we do offer associate degrees and certificates. The biggest difference between the two types of degrees and certificates that we offer is that one track is for students that want to go on to a university. So they would be looking to complete either an Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, or an Associate of Engineering Science. This type of associate degree and the start is basically taking a good number of general education courses, which are typically completed within the first 2 years of a student's four-year bachelor's degree journey. And the classes include general education courses, such as topics in communications, sciences, mathematics, social sciences, and humanities. Some popular programs that students will be looking to start at COD to transfer include students that want to go into education, engineering, pre-med. And if a student is completely unsure what they want to go into, there's over 230 course options. So there are ways for students to explore different types of majors and also different types of careers before finalizing and filtering it down to one. For students that are thinking more along the lines of going into the workforce after high school and want to go into a career that is a bit more technical, the Associate of Applied Sciences and certificate programs would be better suited for them. Basically, the Associate of Applied Science is a combination of the certificate program for career and technical areas of work, such as cosmetology, automotive services, culinary arts, paralegal, and welding. But what makes it an Associate of Applied Science is that it includes the certificate degree with a handful of general education courses to provide students the option to transition into a bachelor's degree maybe a little bit later on. Some of our Associate of Applied Science programs can typically take also up to 2 years, and the certificate program really does depend on the certificate that the student wants to go into. It can be a semester to 4 semesters of classes that will be completed within a particular sequence. For students that want to go into nursing or some of our health science programs, it is good to know that our health science programs are limited enrollment programs. So for students coming straight out of high school, they wouldn't be eligible to go directly into classes in the different health science areas like sonography, dental hygiene, or even nursing. Students will be required to take prerequisite courses before actually enrolling into any of our limited health science programs. There will be program advisors and counselors that will be helping students all along the way to make sure that they're taking the class prerequisites and completing all of the required advising sessions that are required for students to apply into these health science degrees. COD has a number of transfer resources. Many students that look to go to a community college like COD are always curious of making sure that the classes that they're taking will ultimately transfer into the school that they want to graduate from. I highly recommend 2 websites to all of my students. These are websites that they can even start investigating during their time in high school. The 2 websites include itransfer.org, which discusses the Illinois Articulation Initiative Act. These are schools, the community colleges, public and private schools, approximately 100 of them within the state of Illinois, where it allows students to see how the course equivalencies look from COD to that participating Illinois university or college. For students that are thinking of graduating from a university outside of the state, a great website, and even some colleges that are from Illinois use this website as their official transfer database. That website is transferology.com. And again, both of these websites are great resources for students to see how the course equivalencies look between the community college and that four-year university of their choice. In addition to these great websites, we do have counselors and advisors that are helpful for students during their time while a student at COD. Our transfer admissions office even schedules campus visits from participating universities. We'll have students that can meet with university representatives from within the state and even outside of the state. We have transfer college fairs, we have transfer information sessions. So there are always opportunities for students to make sure that the classes that they're taking will be applicable to that university. One program that I would love to mention, and this is actually a program that I help oversee with the application process, includes the Engineering Pathways program. This is a testament for students that look to start at a community college that are interested in attending a university that is considered highly selective, or they're looking to go into a major that is also considered highly selective. The Engineering Pathways program is our special admission program agreement that we have with the Granger College of Engineering at University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, one of the top engineering schools in the nation. Essentially, students accepted into Engineering Pathways will be provided special advising between representatives at COD and at UIUC, and if they meet the required technical courses, the required GPA, they will be guaranteed a spot for transfer during their junior year at the Granger College of Engineering and become eligible to receive a Bachelor's of Engineering Science. There are additional benefits of being part of Engineering Pathways, and that does include being invited to special programming between the two institutions, as well as a scholarship for transfer. If you are interested in Engineering Pathways, again, you can contact me at almaria@cod.edu and also attend some of our sessions, and you can learn a little bit more about it at the website cod.edu/pathways. There is a separate application that students will need to complete during their senior year. For students that are looking to get a jump start with their college degree in education, early admissions is a great program for you. This allows students to complete a general COD application, meet with admission representative for an interview, and this allows them to take classes alongside other college students that will be the start of their COD transcript. This can be used for continuing their education at COD, or if they want to take a general education course to transfer to the university that they plan on graduating from. The big difference between early admissions and dual credit is that dual credit courses are taken alongside other high school students and generally within the high school campus. For early admissions, these can be taken online. It can be also taken with other COD students, and basically students will be able to really use this not for their high school diploma, but for either an associate's degree or their bachelor's. There will be no financial aid opportunities, so students will need to pay out of pocket. There's no FAFSA eligibility for this, nor will there be scholarships. But again, these are taking general education IAI courses during a student's high school time. So affordability at COD is for, because we are a taxpayer-based institution. Students that live in the DuPage County District 502 are eligible for our in-district tuition rate, which is $138 a credit hour. For a typical 3 credit hour class, students would be looking at paying a little over $400 per class. For students that are looking to attend COD full-time, that is generally the equivalent of 12 to 15 credit hours. So tuition at COD is generally around $5,000 to $6,000 with the cost of tuition and extra fees and books. COD can make that amount even less with the opportunity of scholarships. We do offer a variety of scholarships, and the scholarships is a separate application process from the general application. It is time sensitive. It's open for students to apply generally their January of their senior year, and the scholarship opportunities do vary from their major, what volunteer or leadership skills they've been able to show and possess, and also their academics. One of the most popular academic scholarships that COD provides is our Scholars Award program. This is a 3-tier scholarship award where students with a GPA of starting at a 3.5 out of a 4 or a 4.37 out of a 5 can essentially qualify to receive one of the 3 tiers that you see on the screen. The first tier scholarship for our Scholars Award recipient is the Dean Scholars Award, which is $1,000 a year, the Board of Trustees Scholars Award, which is $2,500 a year, and the Presidential Scholars Award. This is our highest tier scholarship for students, and it is free 2 years of in-district tuition. There are specific deadlines, and again, this is an opportunity for students to apply their senior year of high school. With COD, there are lots of resources and also lots of student life activities to provide a wonderful, enriching environment. First off, we do offer academic resources from our Learning Commons, our Center for Access and Accommodations, and even Career Services Department. The Learning Commons is essentially our tutoring center. This is where students are able to get some assistance based off of the subjects they are enrolled into. We have peer tutors, professional tutors, and we even have professors that will help students on a walk-in basis in the areas of reading, writing, math, and speech. Students are also able to learn a little bit more about test prep classes and workshops all throughout our Learning Commons website. Our Center for Access and Accommodations is for students that have IEPs or 504 plans. If they were to receive accommodations during their time in high school, this is an office that will allow students to learn about the accommodations that they can receive during their time at COD. Some common accommodations include extended test time, preferential seating on campus, having a quiet room for testing. So definitely the Center for Access and Accommodations is an office to reach out to after you've completed your COD general application. The Career Services Office has helped students with career assessments, workshops, job fairs. This is also a great place for students to receive service learning or internships. This is a time where students can actually be able to go and really investigate a specific career field while taking classes that can meet for their COD graduation. Our counseling and advising and transfer services are available for students to help with their academic planning. Every semester, students are encouraged to meet with counseling and advising to help pick out their courses, and also work with them for students who might need some assistance with mental health advice. Our transfer services provide the schedule for different campus visit representatives to come to campus to help students with their transfer question, and they also provide transfer fairs and transfer information sessions. Student life at College of DuPage can include being a participant in different student organizations, even our athletics. There are about 60 clubs and organizations at any given year at COD, and our student clubs can range anywhere from specific majors to specific careers, different cultural, ethnic backgrounds, political or social um, requirements and interests. Our study abroad allows students to travel to different countries to learn a little bit about a different culture. We even have language immersion programs for students who are wanting to really focus on a specific language. And also, as mentioned, our sports. Students are able to play at COD for the National Junior College Athletic Association. Students at COD can participate in sports teams such as golf, track and field, football, and basketball, just to name a few. So if you have any questions about your early admission program, about the application process, feel free to reach out to one of the 4 admission representatives that is assigned to your specific high school. As you can see on the screen, we have Elizabeth Gomez de la Casa, Ashley Jarrell, and Stephanie Lokensoul and myself. We are here and available to meet with you via phone or Zoom appointments. And if you have any questions, especially for me and engineering pathways, feel free to contact me at almaria@cod.edu. Thank you and have a wonderful day.